You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio. I'm David Preston.
And I'm Roy Rossell on this Friday, December 1st.
December 1st. Can you believe it?
Well, I do love Christmas, so yes, I can believe it.
The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department conducted a press release just moments ago. Officers apprehended a 16-year-old juvenile who made terroristic threats on social media to all of Las Vegas in connection to a terrorist organization, ISIS. News 25 will have more on this story on Monday. The names of both of the troopers who were killed on Thursday morning, as well as the identity of the suspect who was arrested, have been released by the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department.
An update has been given by the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department regarding the killing of 2 Nevada state troopers that occurred yesterday on November 30th in the morning hours. The man who has been arrested in connection with the hit and run has been identified as 46-year-old Jamarcus Williams. He was booked into the Clark County Detention Center under the charges of 2 counts of reckless driving resulting in death, 2 counts of driving under the influence resulting in death, and 2 counts of duty to stop at the scene of an accident involving death. The identities of the 2 troopers that were killed has been released as well. Sergeant Michael Abate had been a part of the force since December of 2013. Before his death, he was recently promoted to sergeant in November 2023. The same month he was killed. The second trooper was Trooper Alberto Felix, who was in the department since January of 2019. Prior to his service with the Highway Patrol, Felix served honorably in the United States Air Force. Currently, the investigation is still ongoing and being led by the LVMPD Homicide Section. Should you have any information regarding this case, you can call the LVMPD Homicide Section at 702-828-3521. Or to remain anonymous, you can call Crime Stoppers at 702-385-5555 or visit crimestoppersofnevada.com.
The ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas has officially ended, and minutes after, airstrikes are already being conducted. RJ Camacho has this story.
Mere minutes after the ceasefire agreement between Hamas and Israel ended, Israeli airstrikes bombarded buildings across the Gaza Strip, which resulted in the death of dozens. According to reports, Israel accused Hamas of violating the truce, while the opposite side states that Israel is to blame. However, a senior Hamas official, Osama Hamdan, stated that the terrorist organization was willing to swap more hostages for Palestinians that are imprisoned by Israel. However, according to reports, he rejected the demands to free any female Israeli soldiers. And according to Israel, Hamas violated the agreement by declining to free any more hostages. Mediating nation Qatar has stated that efforts are still ongoing to renew the truce, which saw the release of over 100 hostages. However, Israel has reported that 137 hostages are still being held captive. 115 of those hostages are men, 20 being women, and 2 being children. The immediate resumption of the war has garnered criticism from the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, Volker Turk, who stated that the war is already beyond a crisis point. He continued stating that even more Palestinians are now at risk for either being killed or being forcibly displaced to already severely overcrowded and unsanitary parts of Gaza. The World Health Organization chimed in as well, stating that the Gaza Strip can't afford losing any more of its already struggling hospital capacity. Currently, only 18 of the 36 hospitals in Gaza are partially functional, some only barely functioning, according to Dr. Rick Pieperkorn, the WHO representative for the Palestinian territories. He was quoted stating that, Gaza's health system has been crippled by the ongoing hostilities, and I want to stress that it cannot afford to lose any more hospitals or hospital beds, and we are extremely concerned about the resumption of violence. The country of Pakistan has also spoken on the matter as well, denouncing the resumption of Israeli airstrikes in Gaza. Mumtazara Balak, the foreign ministry spokesperson for Pakistan, went on to state that Pakistan reiterates its call for a durable and sustainable ceasefire to enable supply of extensive and robust humanitarian assistance, urgent medical aid to the injured, and shelter to those who have been displaced as a result of the indiscriminate and inhumane bombing campaign by Israeli occupation forces. Meanwhile, Palestinians have been reported to be warned by Israel to evacuate portions of southern Gaza. This was done via leaflets scattered around parts of Gaza's southern region, urging residents to leave their homes east of the town of Khan Yunis, dubbing it a dangerous battle zone. However, many of those who fled northern Gaza found refuge in Khan Yunis as well as other cities in the south. Now that the war has resumed, it's anybody's guess as to how many casualties will surface.
The Welcome to Las Vegas sign has turned red for World AIDS Day, but that's not the only thing in Vegas turning red. RJ Camacho has the details.
The Welcome to Las Vegas sign has turned a beautiful red in honor of the millions of lives saved by global HIV and AIDS programs. It is also a reminder of the continuous fight against this preventable disease.
I want to thank and congratulate AFAN, the oldest and largest HIV/AIDS service organization in Southern Nevada, for all the work that they do. It's been in the trenches since the early days of the disease, making sure that folks who face HIV and AIDS get the support that they need for them and their families.
However, the Welcome to Las Vegas sign isn't the only thing to turn red in honor of World AIDS Day. The Sphere in Las Vegas is set to turn red as well in honor of the lives saved by HIV or AIDS programs, specifically to highlight two organizations co-founded by Bono, one known as RED and the other known as the One Campaign. RED partners with some of the world's most iconic brands and people to create products and experiences that raise money, heat, and urgency for global health crises. To date, RED has generated over $750 million for the Global Fund, helping over 245 million people.
We have an enchanted Christmas after this.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
And welcome back. Well, if you are looking to spend some quality time with family during the holidays, Enchant Las Vegas is just the place for you. With spectacular lights that everyone can enjoy, you and your family can create some festive memories for years to come. To start off this festive month, Enchant Las Vegas is now open to spread all types of Christmas cheer. With their all-new light maze, they are allowing all visitors to embark on a magical adventure and find all 8 pieces of the star fragments that are missing to make up Santa's magic timepiece in order to save Christmas. The next best stop is to visit Santa's Village, where you can wander through the vendors, crafters, and boutiques. As you shop, you can satisfy your festive cravings and indulge in a tasty seasonal treat or beverage. Your next stop of the evening begins with lacing up your skates and hitting the trail on the ice to skate around with family or friends. Your final stop of the night is a visit with Santa Claus to find out if you were on the naughty or nice list. Professional photography is available. Now, I know most of you are probably wondering, so how much are the tickets? General admission for adults is $34 and for minors it is $25.50. There's many special offers for seniors, families, and military personnel as well. Like previously mentioned, there will be ice skating for $15 for adults and $10 for minors. There is also a special add-on for $55 per person for a festive buffet-style dinner. If you would like any more information, you can visit tickets.enchantchristmas.com.
The Avery Project, which has started by a 12-year-old, Avery Sampson, delivers bikes to children in need. News 25 caught up with Avery to tell us more.
Parenting is a challenge, especially when dealing with behavioral issues or special needs. We've been there. Download the Been There Life Coaching app and talk to someone who's been in your shoes. A sponsor of Positive Pahrump.
The Avery Project is a a nonprofit for where we give bikes to kids for Christmas every year. And over the past 3 years, I've given over 250 bikes. This year, I have a goal of 150 bikes. I've already collected over 120 bikes, which I think is insane. But we only need around 30 more bikes to complete my goal, or maybe even get more. What I do with the bikes, I give them to kids that need them most. Last year, I worked with Sleep in the Heavenly Peace to get a list of kids to give bikes to. And we're also working with Angel Tree this year. If you want to donate, go to me and my dad's email, the Avery Project 2022 at gmail.com, or go to our Avery Project Facebook page, which should have the banner right here. I'll be at the Second Amendment Craft Shop at Sunday, 9:15 to 2 p.m., and we are accepting bikes and cash donations. Our biggest need this year are 24-inch boys and girls bikes. I actually ride a 24-inch bike myself, but those are the bikes we need the most of this year. Oh, and thank you, Valley Electric and Joe's Sanitation for donating bikes, and Great Basin College. The Avery Project has taught me how to give back to my community and love what I do.
Lakeview Executive Golf Course is set to host a free photo with Santa event. Mikey Ruhan has the details.
Lakeview Executive Golf Course will host a free photo with Santa event on Sunday, December 10th from 2 to 4 p.m. The Lakeview Executive Golf Course is located at 1471 East Mount Charleston Drive South. Todd and Alina Photography will be on site with picture packages available. There will also be cookies and hot chocolate served. For more information, call or text Joe Opatic at 775-209-5818.
The Pahrump Mortuaries is holding its 26th annual Tree of Memory lighting and fundraiser. Samantha Roberts has this story.
As the holiday season approaches, Pahrump Mortuaries and Cemeteries are gearing up for their 26th annual Tree of Memory lighting and fundraiser, a heartfelt event dedicated to supporting families and individuals navigating their first holidays without their loved ones. This endearing occasion will take place from December 5th to the 7th across 3 locations, bringing together a community of over 1,000 attendees to share in the spirit of remembrance and support. The highlight of the event is the opportunity for members of the community to purchase engraved ornaments that honor and celebrate the memory of their departed loved ones. These special ornaments will find a place of honor on the Tree of Memory, transforming it into a luminous tribute that embodies the collective love and cherished memories of the community. Ornament sales for the Tree of Memory are available now through the end of December and can be purchased at any of Pahrump Mortuary's locations across the valley. 100% of the proceeds will be donated to this year's selected charity, Candlelighters Childhood Cancer Foundation of Nevada, which provides emotional support, quality of life programs, and financial assistance for children and their families affected by childhood cancer. The event will take place at Pahrump Eastern Mortuary and Cemetery at 7600 Southeastern Avenue on December 5th. December 6th, the event will be located at Pahrump Northwest Mortuary and Cemetery at 6701 North Jones Boulevard. The final event on December 7th will be held at Pahrump Henderson at 800 South Boulder Highway.
We'll have your sports report coming up right after the break.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, now here's Mikey with your sports report.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports. Golden Knights trying to snap a 3-game losing skid in Vancouver on Thursday against the Canucks. First period, Ivan Barbashev gets the scoring started with this beautiful backhand. 1-0. Jack Eichel makes it 2-0 on this incredible play by Ivan Barbashev. On to the second period, Golden Knights on the power play. Carlson makes it 3-0. Fast forward to the third period, Pietrangelo with the shot, Howden with the tip. Makes it 4-0. Golden Knights go on to win 4-1. Golden Knights play the Washington Capitals tomorrow at T-Mobile Arena. Raiders have a good old bye week this week. They welcome the Minnesota Vikings on December 10th. UNLV and Boise State are squaring off in the Mountain West Football Championship at Allegiant Stadium tomorrow. Pahrump Valley Trojan girls basketball are in Mesquite this weekend for a 2-day tournament. Good luck to them. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
And here's Mikey again to tell us what's cooking on Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning.
Howdy. On the menu this week on Classic Country Breakfast, born on November 27th, Eddie Rabbit will pay tribute to him. Born on November 29th, Merle Travis will celebrate him. On November 28th, 1925, the Grand Ole Opry started as the WSM Barn Dance. We'll hear stories from country legends who performed there. In the Not an Oldie But a Goodie segment, we'll hear the new Christmas song by Willie Bill Hiccups. And my special guest, George Dukas, calls the show. Talks about his new song, Crying Time, his first time playing the Opry, and his reaction when he found out Garth Brooks and George Jones were going to duet on one of his songs.
You know, my publisher called me and said, "Hey, George, remember that beer drinking song you wrote?" And I kind of chuckled at it and kind of laughed it off. I said, "Yeah." He said, "Somebody wants to record it." And I was like, "You're kidding me." And I was like, "Who?" And he said, "Garth Brooks." And my publisher said, "Well, yeah, and he wants to make it a duet." "Really? With who?" And he said, "George Jones." And at that point, I really practically fell out of my chair, you know, because George is just an all-time, that's next level legend.
It's a Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning at 8 on Ace Country Radio and on KPVM.TV 25.8.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, now taking a look outside through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam, it is looking mostly sunny and a little chilly. John is going to have your weather forecast coming up.
News 25 Weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios, all up and down the Ace Country Radio Network and to your computer and mobile device, kpvm.tv. It's digital entertainment at a price you can afford. Up in Fernley and Fallon, weather twins this evening, 48 degrees. That's all they managed. Carson City didn't fare much better at 47. Tonopah, totally out of the running for reasonable. It's 40 degrees there. It's cold weather. And you're the Cool Spot Award winner. Goldfield following close behind at 42. Beatty outstanding in the field at 55. Amargosa is your hot spot once again, kind of at 61. And out in Las Vegas, chilly poolside. That's from Minnesota. It's 59 degrees. Out in Death Valley, 68 here in the Paradise Pahrump. Let's take a look at our current temperature, 47 degrees. Get on a sweater. High today was 58. That felt pretty good. Nice fall weather. Winds calm at 4 miles per hour. Humidity up to 42%. For a sunny day, it's kind of damp, don't you think? Sun rose this morning at 6:36, set this evening at 4:29, and we're heading down to a low tonight at 34 degrees under beautiful clear skies. Half moon up in the sky and lots of star watching tonight. And that humidity is still up there at 53%. Clouds tomorrow? No, look at that. It's like magic. I don't know how I did that. It's sunshine tomorrow. Beautiful Saturday. Temperatures up to 59 degrees. We're seeing a warming trend coming the 3-4 days after that. Look at that. We get all to 70 degrees. By Wednesday, winds calm throughout the week. Friday, next winds kicking up a little bit. That temperature at 65 is going to take about a 10-degree dip, but we'll tell you about that next week. And so enjoy the warm weather while we have it, because it's about as warm as it gets in the fall around here. And that's pretty nice. All right, back to the desk. Have a great weekend. Shalom. Here's Dave and Rory.
Thank you so much, John. Well, I know Christmas isn't until the end of the month, but my Christmas tree was up on November 1st, right after Halloween. Are you looking forward to the upcoming holidays?
I am. Actually, Christmas is my favorite time of the year.
It's mine too.
Well, that wraps up this edition of News 25. I'm David Preston.
And I'm Rory Rossell. We'll see you on the next newscast.
Have a great weekend.
Good night.